This week we are making more clay pieces, heading on a little trip upstate New York and shooting a creative commercial. I'm Kat, living in New York. I have a small business dedicated to cats, clay, and cozy home items. Last week I decided to go to upstate for a few days to relax and rest a little with my family. Here I made takoyaki, a Japanese dish with octopus. I really love it, so I really wanted to treat my family with that. In the morning I also tried out a local coffee machine and we walked around the small town. As you can see, I'm really fan of Japan and I've seen this beautiful Japanese haori and the price didn't really meet my expectations, so I had to walk away, but it's so gorgeous. I also loved the color combination of those dried flowers. It looks just so delicious. It's time to fix the sound. I purchased a new mic and let's check it out. That's before. And that's after. Because I live in New York, I always want to take videos outside and I just noticed that the sound is horrible, so I decided to invest some money in the sound. What I was up for previous day, I was working on matcha cat. I actually did 10 of those. I still working on resin, the final layer. Yesterday I had not enough time. I did like few of them, finalized, finished, but those I still need to work and top it up with last coating layer today. I wanted to do a new item from scratch, from sketching, then we sculpted, and then we even finish it up with posting on Etsy. Right now I also thinking about my website because it's really important for my brand. I started working on a logo right now and thinking about the colors which I want to involve in my brand. And also it's very important for the markets to have like a strong branding, the colors, people see you from far away and they decide to come or not. So I am at this stage for now, but we'll see how will it go. The inspiration for this keychain was strawberries and caramel, a dessert that's very popular where? In Japan, of course, again Japan. And I decided to replace one of the strawberries with little cat, so it makes sense, right? I wanted to make something simple but still very cute. Here I am preparing pastel to create a blush on the cheeks, adding the nose, while my strawberry cat is in the oven, I want to start working on dango. That's a Japanese snack and it has very spring vibes and colors, so I thought it's gonna look cool. And so we need like light pink. I already have a green, which I'm using the same color for my cat because I think it's very satisfying natural green pastel color. I decided it would be easier to use white as a base and then add colored layers on top to achieve the color I want. Since it's spring, I decided to add sakura flower on top of green part of the dango. Okay, this one I did today. I will top it up with resin, everything what you see in frame. And this is a picture holder or business card holder. Those I use a sandpaper to make it more smooth and remove some dust. This army of matcha cat is quite impressive and I have a lot of work to be done. So let's start with resin. I always always focus a lot during this step to make sure that layer is even and everything goes according to plan. Just invested 35 bucks in Renegade, applied to be vendor over there in April. A little bit nervous. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and yesterday I've been at a party, so please do not judge my face. I slept like 5 hours and a half daily. I'm going to sleep at 9 p.m. I'm not joking. Really, I'm doing it for like several months, but before I was going to bed 9:30, so not a big deal. Tonight I went to sleep at 3 a.m. and I drank only like 1 glass of wine, 1 glass of champagne, that's it. I'm so tired, I'm so done, but we need to post Etsy new items such as this gorgeous thing. Plus we need to post a bunch of cats which we covered with resin yesterday, and we need to establish it to the world, even though I just want to sleep. But okay, let's start working. It's not enough just to make a product nowadays. It's also very important to do very good photos and video of the product. I always try to take photos not only on a plain white background, but also in a nature environment. For example, on your working desk. Like how it would look sitting on a desk with everyday things around it. My friend and I also bought these Ralph caps, so we could not stop taking pictures. Remember, as my main job, I also working as a production designer, so I wanted to share some behind the scene with you. I'm starting developing a new project, which I'll do at the end of this week. We made our way through the city to Jersey to go to the prop house. I even found an old painting from Moscow, which I was very surprised to see, and it's a huge space, 2 floors, crazy amount of interesting things like lamps, frames, so many weird stuff and decoration. That's a true playground for production designer.
It's a safety thing. Okay, you can't stand.
Where?
Stand here.
Here?
Yes.
Okay. My friend Sebastian also offered to give me a ride on this machine. When he lifted me up there, I was like, wait, that's actually pretty high. It doesn't feel like this from the ground.
So watch your step.
No, I'm not going there.
Alright, well I'm gonna go.
Oh, you're leaving me alone in here?
I'm not gonna go anywhere. Don't worry.
I don't...
You wanna go the highest?
No! No! No!
Okay.
Look who flew over to visit me next day. I took a photo and GPT told me it was a hawk. I was honestly shocked that in New York a hawk can just land on your balcony, but now you know it can happen and you prepped. I was invited to a birthday party, so I decided to make 2 kinds of cheesecake. And one was yuzu and another one was vanilla. To be honest, I'm looking at those videos and I want to eat it again. After the party, I would prefer to rest, but unfortunately I had to unpack a million packages has arrived. Besides materials for clay, it was a lot of props which I had to unpack and prep for the shoot tomorrow. Delivery! We're heading to the shoot and the theme this time is yoga and wellness. I think you probably recognize this brand already. In the last video I showed you how we shot another commercial with this fantasy vibe, kid building a tent in a living room. But this time the setup is completely different, much more meditative and light colors, more pastel. To be honest, switching between different kinds of work, for me clay and production design, actually helps me a lot. When I'm on production design sets, I get new ideas for things what I want to sculpt, and when I'm sculpting, I get into creative mindset that helps me when production design projects come up. So I try to keep balance between two. And of course, new worry stones. I think you might already seen this one with a heart, but I made a few more options as well. I'll show you. And this ones with a POW has become so popular on my online shop. I honestly didn't expect it to blow so much. So I decided to expand the line and add an avocado cat. The resin coating goes only on one side, so the avocado looks realistic and glossy from behind, while the front stays matte. I hope this video felt cozy for you to watch, and past week I had so many things going on, so editing this video actually took me about 3 times longer than usually. But I really hope to see you again soon, and I'll be doing my best to make it happen. Meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe and tell me in the comments how you've been doing. Hard to believe, but it's already spring, so which plans do you have for this amazing season?